You have emotionally evolved without this thing, without this person. You have done so much for yourself, and you know moving forward, and this may be a transition in your life where it could feel very uncomfortable. Because again, like I said, go to part one and make sure this, whole reading fits. But you kind of always sat with the idea that this was going to come back for you, or this was meant for you, or you were going to take it with you. And I feel like you've had a shell shock recently of, no, it's not. And that's okay. It's not meant for you. It's okay, you're safe, you're right where you're supposed to be. What's the devil? And then I want to see why this was not, more in detail, why was this not meant for you, okay? Yeah, death card. That's what I just said. You are going through, in the last part, you're going through a rebirth period. You got to trust it. I promise you, look at me. Don't look at them, look at me. This is between you and me. I promise you what you're going through is probably the worst, or as bad as it sounds, you've already been through the worst, okay? This is nothing. Just hang on. Don't go backtracking to old ways. Don't go back to, psychoanalyzing everything as far as why, when, how, why did it. Don't, question your self-worth. It's okay. You're safe. You're right where you're supposed to be. This is happening for you, not to you. I'm being called to a different deck. I want to see why did this thing not work out. And I feel like that is something this client is like, okay, you got this confirmation of, okay, I got to leave it behind, but I want to know why. And that's okay. It's what I'm here for. Go to part one to make sure, like I said, this reading makes sense. Like I said, and if you need to cry, if you need to rage it out, it is completely okay. That's part of healing. That's very normal. It's healthy. Don't suppress it and go, yeah, you're right, I should be. No, it's like I said, this transition of what you're going through right now can feel very uncomfortable. Let me see, why did this thing not work out? Why? Source, what are you protecting this collective from? What are you protecting this collective from? Five of Wands and the Star. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Oh my gosh, I want to, it's kind of that saying of like, God is protecting you from what people are saying behind closed doors, in rooms you're not even in. God, your spirit team, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, they see things that you don't see. That star came up again. They know what you want out of that person or that situation. They already know. But Five of Wands, it's like they see externally what is going on behind the scenes, maybe that you're not seeing, and they had to remove you from it. And unfortunately, I think this reality check that may have came in, or this simple rebirth period you're going through of more internally you're feeling icky about, like I said, go to part one to make sure what I'm saying makes sense. It's like a wake-up call of you really need to walk away. As bad as it sounds, and I don't mean upset, I feel like getting emotional. I feel like that's how this collective is feeling. As bad as it sounds, and don't beat yourself up for it, because we're all guilty of this. You should have walked away a long time ago. You just weren't listening to the signs. They've been telling you for a long time, honey. The answers were always there when you were ready. In the past, you were not ready to hear those answers. Or maybe you did and you shut it down and again got hooked up on the potential, the situation, or you really thought, okay, well, if it's not happening right now, it will come with me later. And again, like I said in part one, I'm not saying it won't come for you later, but right now, you're evolving. You are evolving. I'm hearing by the end of summer pushing fall, you're going to be a completely different person, whether it is with your looks. This collective, you could be moving, you could be doing certain things. Like things this summer are about to transition for you that you have no idea. It's like, oh God, what is that TikTok sound on here? It's like, girl, you have no idea how good life is about to get for you. Stay focused and trust the process. That's kind of what I'm getting right now. You have no idea with the star how good life is going to get. I want to cry. Cry. That's just how you're feeling. Four of Swords. That's where I was talking about. And then the Seven of Cups. And let's be real, if you've always been in this anxiousness of, no, this is meant for me, or da-da-da, you've always been this anxious period, I always say there's no bigger sign out there than what we are feeling emotionally. With or without this thing in your life, doesn't matter. Emotionally, you never felt safe. And that's kind of what it described in part one, because there was a lot of water energy that was coming up, and it was all in reversals. Emotionally, you never felt safe with this thing. Why would you think the universe is going to give that to you? But unfortunately, the Seven of Cups, that's where I was saying the signs were there. You just weren't reading it. Three of Swords. I know you're hurting right now. I know this sucks. There's heavy Aquarius energy in this reading. I know it sucks, but yeah, things are turning around. If the universe would have still put you in this position, put you in that thing that you thought was good for you, that one thing that you thought, oh no, this is, my wish fulfillment for one, this would have destroyed you even more. You were meant to embody peace, not chaos. Let's see more at that Five of Wands energy, because I feel like that is just stabs in the back type of ordeal. Page of Pentacles. And then I got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's where I was describing, I think I said, maybe in this part one, I can't remember. You're kind of asking the wrong things. Why can I not get this? Why can I not get this? Because it's not matched up to your standards. You know it's not. No, I want this thing. I want this thing. Why are you staring at a rock when if you could go walk a few more miles, you'll probably find rubies, diamonds, emeralds, the whole 9 yards. But we're going to stare at that rock of the one thing that you just have to have right now. In the nicest way, there may be some reflection done or more shadow work that may need to be done. Again, you're going through a rebirth and it's not something that you're going to snap out of. Maybe that is something you're coming to awareness about, is reflecting, why do I want something that's not good for me, that is constantly putting me in chaos, that's putting me in, maybe in competition with other people or other things. Why do I want that so bad? When the star, I know I could get better. And that's okay. Like I said, going through a rebirth process, like I said, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to feel disgusting. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Go through those options of as far as, why do I want that? What, because I always say my Seven of Cups, not every option's good for you. One of them's bound to be poisonous. And that's something I feel like this collective, you may be trying to evaluate on yourself, is like, why do I want this poisonous cup? And like, maybe you need to laugh about it. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with the way you handle your healing also. Four of Swords. Okay, and then, yeah, the Six of Swords right there. I think that there is something about trust the process. You're about to, with the Page of Pentacles, with that thing that you really want. It's that, no, this is not for you. I got something better. I promise you, you're about to understand why that thing didn't work out. You simply, your job with the star, trust. You don't need to do anything except maybe do some more shadow work and trust this evolution. And whatever you want in your soul in this life, whether it is love, that job that you want, the way you look, go for it. This is your time to show the up and know who you are. And become who you are. Become the villain. I'm kind of hearing Cruella, the Emma Stone version, where all that pain and that hurt kind of sipped at Cruella. That movie could be very significant. Where all that pain and that hurt and that resentment set in, that she changed her looks. Although, that's kind of what I'm seeing. A villain is born, but not in a way that hurts people. So, just relax on that one. You're better than this. Yeah, Eight of Swords, you can get out of this. I promise you, honey, you can get out of this. Just need to find a little balance. Balance out logic and your emotions. Your emotions are too much into it. Logically, is this something you really want? Is this something that you really want? You're being guided to have faith and trust. Again, I think things are picking up for you. You have to trust that. Actually, this could come actually sooner than the end of summertime. This could come by the end of June if you allow it. Trust, baby, you're going to be okay.